Welcome to the Program Aide Facilitator training. In this training, we will review the Facilitator's Guide and show you how to use the guide to run your own training with your girls. If you've not done so already, you will need to have the Program Aide Facilitator Guide easily accessible, whether that is opening it up on your computer or having it printed in front of you. You can find this guide in the resources in this course. You will also see the Girl Guide, but you don't need to worry about that right now or worry about having a copy of that available. In this brief training, we'll go over what it means to earn the Cadette Program Aide Award, your role as the training facilitator or teen mentor, how you should run the training, what to do after the training, and some next steps for girls. Now, are you ready to get started? Let's begin. To earn the Program Aide Award, as stated on page 3 of your Girl Guide, girls must be registered as a member of the Girl Scouts of USA, complete their Leader in Action, or better known as LEA Award, take a council-approved Program Aide training, which is what this guide will help you deliver, complete a Program Aide internship by working directly with younger girls over 6 activity sessions. We'll go more into this internship a little bit later. After earning their award, they are now able to participate as a Program Aide. In this role, their responsibilities fall somewhere between being a girl and an adult volunteer. Under the guidance of an adult volunteer, program aides are typically responsible for teaching specific skills or leading girls through activities at events, camp, or other Girl Scout opportunities. Now, it is important to note that girls should not lead activities or events without adult supervision, or have the sole responsibility for the safety of girls or supervising girls, or be used as someone to just run errands or clean up after the event. As the training facilitator, or referenced to as a teen mentor in this guide, you are here to facilitate the design training to a group of Girl Scout cadets. As stated on page 3, you are to frame the training in the context of the Girl Scout leadership experience, which engages girls in discovering themselves, connecting with others, and taking action to make the world a better place. After this training, girls should understand the 3 keys to leadership, what leadership skills they can bring to their role as a program aide, and how to grow their leadership skills to help them facilitate programming in the real world. Now, we expect you as the training facilitator to run the training exactly how the guide states. We want to make sure that no matter which training a girl takes, she's getting the exact same experience as girls in other trainings on other parts of the state. Now, let's dig into the guide. On page 6, you'll find an agenda and supplies. The agenda not only includes the activities, but also lists breaks and lunch. With all of that included, the training would run about 7 hours. Most trainings are completed in one day, but there is the option to break it into multiple sessions, or you could even make it a fun overnight for the girls. Just below the agenda is the list of supplies. Most of these supplies are general office supplies that you should already have for troop meetings or activities. Page 7, starting with the introduction, begins activities for the girls. Each activity is laid out the same way. You'll find an objective at the top. This is an overview of what girls should understand or learn after completing this activity. Then, you'll see step-by-step instructions for you as the facilitator, and then questions to debrief or reflect with the girls. Reflection, as we know, is a very important part of the Girl Scout leadership experience. Then on page 17 is the appendix, where you'll find additional materials for facilitation. You will need to print off these resources and make sets for your group. Now, one thing to note is that the card sets are made to be printed duplex or two-sided. If your printer only does single-sided, then you'll just print it single-sided, and then there is a number on each card, and you'll just match the numbers up to the card. If you don't have a printer, don't worry about it. You can always write the content of the cards on index cards or some other pieces of paper. Also, please don't forget to have the girls complete the evaluation at the end. This is not so much for you as a facilitator skills, but for the content of the training. We want to make sure that we are meeting the needs of girls and continuing to evolve the training to meet those needs. Now, after you've completed the training, you just have a couple more steps that need to be completed. You should scan the completed evaluations, any feedback you have from being a facilitator, and your girls' roster. Then email it to girlexperience@gscolorado.org. We need the roster to log on the girls' profile that they've completed the required training. Some camps and other opportunities do check the girl profile to make sure that they are up to date on their training. Before the girls leave, remind the girls of the requirements of their Program Aide internship. They must complete their 6 activities with girls before they participate as a Program Aide. Now, some camps, especially day camps, will offer the opportunity to complete this internship at camp. If that's what they say, then that is totally fine. Now, after the girls complete their internship, they can purchase their Program Aide award pin. They can do this by going on our website under the form section and searching PA pin. They'll fill out the form, you can put in your credit card information to pay for the pin, and then they'll be shipped to you within 1 to 2 weeks. In the resources section, you will see a Program Aide Girl Guide. This guide is to be used during the training and will guide the girls through their activities and learning. A copy of the guide should be provided for each girl. On page 29 of this guide is a chart where girls can log their Program Aide internship experience. They do not have to turn this into counsel, but it is a great way to stay organized. Thank you for continuing to support Girl Scouts by leading them through the Program Aide Award training. If you have any questions about the guide or anything related to Program Aide, please reach out to girlexperience@gscolorado.org.